Namaskar, good evening. You are watching Rajya Sabha television. I am Smriti Rastogi with news tonight. Let's begin the bulletin with the top headlines. Development and environment protection can go together, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the inauguration of the Namami Devi Narmade Mahotsav at Sardar Sarovar Dam. Reiterates government's commitment to work for speedy development of the country, including Jammu and Kashmir. Interest rate on Provident Fund deposits for 2018-19 hiked by 0.10% to 8.65%. 6 crore account holders to benefit from the move. DRDO successfully test fires air-to-air ASTRA missile. Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft fires missile from air base in West Bengal. All-weather weapon is capable of hitting targets at 70 kilometers. POK is a part of India and will one day be a part of the country's geographical map, asserts External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. Calls strong connection between national security and foreign policy goals a key achievement of his first 100 days of ministerial tenure. And 11 days before Afghan presidential election, Taliban militants target poll rally of President Ashraf Ghani. In twin blast in Kabul, 48 people killed, many people injured. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who turned 69 on Tuesday, celebrated his birthday in his home state, Gujarat, this year. Addressing a rally in Kevadia in Gujarat, Prime Minister Modi said that his government has taken important decisions during the last 100 days and will continue to work with similar pace for the welfare of people.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday said that development is possible along with conservation of environment, and the Sardar Sarovar Dam on River Narmada is the biggest example of this. Modi, who celebrates his 69th birthday today, visited his home state Gujarat to witness the Sardar Sarovar Dam's water level milestone. For the first time, the water level in the dam has reached its maximum capacity. Speaking at the Namami Narmade Mahotsav, Modi said that nature is our ornament and we must worship it. Referring to the raising of the height of the dam, Modi said this ambitious project will also benefit Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan along with Gujarat.
Per drop more crop का अभियान चलाया, पानी बचाने का अभियान चलाया, माइक्रो इरिगेशन पर बल दिया, टपक सिंचाई पर बल दिया और एक जमाने में सिर्फ 12-14 हजार हेक्टेयर, आज 19 लाख हेक्टेयर जमीन, मैं गुजरात की बात कर रहा हूं, आज 19 लाख हेक्टेयर जमीन माइक्रो इरिगेशन के दायरे में है और करीब 12 लाख किसान परिवारों को इसका लाभ मिल रहा है.
The Prime Minister also made a special mention of his ambitious goal of Har Ghar Jal that aims to ensure piped water for every household across the country. The Prime Minister also emphasized the importance of environment and cleanliness. He said that development will provide employment to local tribes people and appeal to people to make such places free from single-use plastic.
जब यहाँ के रास्ते, यहाँ टूरिज्म से जुड़े दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे तो रोजगार के अवसर और अधिक बढ़ जाएंगे. यहाँ सब्जी, फल, फूल, दूध, उसके उत्पादन करने वाले आदिवासी साथियों को बहुत बड़ा मार्केट यही उपलब्ध होने वाला है. हमें बस एक ध्यान रखना है, इस क्षेत्र को प्लास्टिक से बचाना है। सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक से मुक्ति के लिए पूरा देश प्रयास कर रहा है।
Prime Minister Modi said his government has taken some important decisions in the last 100 days and will continue to work at a similar pace for the welfare of the people. The PM also praised the vision of Sardar Patel and said his decision on Jammu and Kashmir was an inspiration from India's former Home Minister.
दशकों पुरानी समस्या के समाधान के लिए नए रास्ते पर चलने का निर्णय लिया गया है। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि जम्मू कश्मीर के, लद्दाख और करगिल के लाखों साथियों के सक्रिय सहयोग से हम विकास और विश्वास की नई धारा बहाने में सफल होने वाले हैं।
Earlier, PM Modi reached the dam site in Narmada district and visited various ongoing projects at Sardar Sarovar Dam and the Statue of Unity. Modi also visited and reviewed the progress of jungle safari, ecotourism, cactus garden, Ekta Nursery, Western India's first river rafting point, nutrition park, mirror maze and butterfly park. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday met his mother Hira Ben in Gandhinagar on the occasion of his 69th birthday. Prime Minister Modi reached his mother's residence in the afternoon and had food with her. The Prime Minister was seen paying obeisance with folded hands to his mother, who was seen blessing her son. After coming out of the house, Prime Minister Modi also allowed local residents to click selfies with him and gave autographs to kids. Home Minister Amit Shah said that Prime Minister Modi's government will not tolerate any breach of India's territory and is ready to deal with any such acts strongly. Shah also asserted that the situation in Jammu and Kashmir has been peaceful ever since the special status given to the state under Article 370 was abrogated on 5th of August. He added that not a single bullet has been fired nor anyone has died since then. He was addressing an event of the All India Management Association in New Delhi.
कोई सरकार 30 साल चलती है तो 5 बड़े फैसले ले पाती है, मगर ये सरकार जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी की चली 5 साल चली, इसने 50 से ज्यादा बड़े फैसले लेकर देश को परिवर्तित करने का काम, एक निर्णायक सरकार देने का काम प्रधानमंत्री जी ने किया। 1 रैंक 1 पेंशन, सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक, एयर स्ट्राइक, जनधन अकाउंट, अब 370 और 35 से ट्रिपल तलाक, ढेर सारे ऐसे फैसले लिए जो फैसले लेने के लिए 20-20 साल लगते थे मगर हिम्मत नहीं होती।
Coming down heavily on the previous Congress regime for not adopting a comprehensive national security policy, the Home Minister said that the country's strategic policy was overshadowed by the foreign policy.
मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं, 5 अगस्त से लेकर 17 सितंबर तक इतना समय हुआ, कश्मीर में एक भी गोली नहीं चलानी पड़ी है, एक भी व्यक्ति का मृत्यु नहीं हुआ है और बिल्कुल शांति के साथ कश्मीर खुला है। हमारी सीमाओं के 1 इंच के भी अतिक्रमण को हम बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे। हमारी सेना के एक भी जवान का अगर खून बहता है तो हमारे लिए वो बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण है और एयर स्ट्राइक ने दुनिया में भारत को एक प्रकार की स्वीकृति देने का काम किया।
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Tuesday asserted that talks with Pakistan will only be on terrorism and nothing else. Addressing the media on the achievements of the government on foreign policy issues, he asserted that India will have physical jurisdiction on POK one day. Jaishankar was the Foreign Secretary in the first term of Prime Minister Modi.
In his very first media interaction, External Affairs Minister Subramaniam Jaishankar said that Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is a part of India and it will one day be physically integrated with the country. Reiterating the government's stand on Article 370, he said that it was India's internal matter and the constitutional provision had been a temporary provision. Taking Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan head-on regarding talks, The minister said that Pakistan had done nothing but talk in the past few years without making any headway.
Our position on POK has always been and will always be very clear. POK is part of India, and we expect one day that it will we will have the jurisdiction, physical jurisdiction over it. 370 is not a bilateral issue. 370 is an internal issue. Now, with regard to Pakistan, the issue is not 370. The issue is Pakistan's terrorism. So again, there's no change really, and how can there be? I mean, we must sort of make the world realize, and we do that. I mean, when I go abroad, I always ask other people, saying, show me anywhere else in the world where any country conducts terrorism openly against its neighbor as part of what it considers its foreign policy. So until the terrorism issue, what should come on the table first of all is the terrorism issue.
Giving an account of the government's first 100 days in office as far as foreign policy is concerned, the minister said there have been a lot of positives in terms of Indo-US relations. He also said India has improved its bilateral ties with all members of the UN Security Council.
First of all, let me make this point that India-US relations have come a long way. I mean, look today at the quality of the relationship, look at the amount of trade, look at the political comfort, look at the security cooperation, look at the movement of people, whether you look at the business, at students, at research. I mean, there is no facet of the relationship today which hasn't sort of gone upwards really over the last 20 years. And it has gone through repeated changes of administration. I mean, it was, Democrat, Clinton, then George Bush, then Obama, then Trump, and the trajectory was always upwards.
The External Affairs Minister stressed on how India has fared in implementing its nation-first policy, making its voice heard even on multilateral fronts. India has made an impression on the world stage at G7, G20, SCO and BRICS. On the question of Zakir Naik, the External Affairs Minister said a request for extradition was put in as far back as January 2018.
The External Affairs Minister made it very clear that in last 100 days, government has fulfilled the national goal with foreign policy, be it national security issues or be it the issue of trade. In addition, India has also been successful in creating a cloud on the global stage. And on the issue of NRC or Kashmir or whatever is there inside country, let people speak whatever they want, but India's decision is India's decision. Rest of the countries will have to come with India in that matter. Akhilesh Suman for Rajya Sabha Television with camera person Dusmanta in Delhi.
On some more developments, the Navy on Tuesday said that India's second Scorpene-class submarine, INS Khanderi, will be commissioned into service by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on September 28th in Mumbai. Interacting with reporters, Vice Admiral G. Ashok Kumar, the Vice Chief of the Navy, said that INS Nilgiri, the first ship of the P-17A frigates, would be launched on the occasion. He added an aircraft carrier dry dock would also be inaugurated by the minister. Kumar said, with the commissioning of Khanderi and launch of Nilgiri, the combat potential of Navy will go up many-fold.
You will find that the Indian Navy's combat potential, its ability to enhance its reach and sustenance will all go up many-fold. As you're aware, the Indian Navy, through its mission-based deployments and with its enhanced footprint and foreign cooperation endeavors, is already the first responder and the net security provider in the region of Indian Ocean region and beyond.
Air-to-air missile ASTRA was successfully flight tested by the Defence Research Development Organisation and the Air Force on Tuesday off the Odisha coast. The missile was launched from Sukhoi 30 MKI as a part of user trials. The live aerial target was engaged accurately, demonstrating the capability of the first indigenous air-to-air missile. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh congratulated DRDO and Air Force teams for the successful test. And with that, we'll slip into a very quick break. More news and updates on the other side. Stay with us.
Watch The Big Picture with me, Frank Ramzan Pereira, at 9:30 p.m.
A historic move. Indian Army on the alert in the state. Army holds first recruitment rally after abrogation of Article 370. Indian Army steps up efforts to rebuild lives devastated by terrorism. From Hilkaka to Pir Panjal Range, RSTV reports from Ground Zero. Watch our special series, Eradicating Militancy, Ensuring Peace, every Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Welcome back. Over 6 crore accounts in the Employees Provident Fund organization will be credited with interest at the rate of 8.65% for financial year 2018-19 ahead of the festival season. The announcement was made by Labour Minister Santosh Gangwar on Tuesday. The Central Board of Trustees, which is the top decision-making body of the retirement fund body, EPFO, had given a nod in February this year. The Central Board of Trustees had approved a 10 basis point rate hike for the last fiscal, which is the first hike in 3 years. And Union Minister Santosh Gangwar gave away Vishwakarma Rashtriya Puraskar and National Safety Awards for 2017 on Tuesday. Addressing the gathering, Gangwar said that the government has decided to open the offices of DG Fasli and DG Mines in Jammu and Kashmir post-revocation of Article 35A and 370. He added that the government has removed the archaic labour laws as part of labour reforms.
हमने सारे श्रम कानूनों को जो आज़ादी के बाद से जो कार्यरत थे उनको बदलकर 4 लेबर कोड्स बनाने का कार्य को प्रारंभ कर दिया है और मुझे बताते हुए प्रसन्नता हो रही है। इनमें वेज कोड संसद के द्वारा 2 अगस्त 2019 को पास कर दिया गया है। इस कोड में हमने सभी 50 करोड़ श्रमिकों को न्यूनतम मजदूरी दर का कानूनी अधिकार दिया है। फैक्ट्री में काम कर रहे श्रमिकों की सुरक्षा को सुनिश्चित करने में डीजी फासली का कार्यालय एक महत्वपूर्ण योगदान करता है। आपको ये जानकर प्रसन्नता होगी कि धारा 370 और 35A के हटाने के बाद अब डीजी फासली और डीजी माइंस के कार्यालय जम्मू कश्मीर में खुलने का निर्णय श्रम एवं रोजगार मंत्रालय ने लिया है।
Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan inaugurated health camps in Delhi on Tuesday as part of the month-long ongoing Poshan campaign. The 10-day-long test and treat camp for anemia is set up to generate awareness regarding the condition. Facilities of hemoglobin testing and nutrition counseling will also be provided at the camps. The month-long Poshan camp is organized in collaboration with National Health Mission.
इस बात की बहुत बड़ी आवश्यकता है कि देश में एक जन जागरण का जन आंदोलन विकसित किया जाए। लोगों को अपने खून की जांच कराने के लिए प्रेरित किया जाए। जांच में खून की कमी हो तो आयरन की, फॉलिक एसिड की टैबलेट, अच्छा भोजन, पौष्टिक आहार, ये सब लेने की आदत डाली जाए।
Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan on Tuesday said that by 2022, 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers will be opened under Ayushman Bharat program. While addressing the media, Dr. Harshvardhan informed that presently 22,000 such centers are functional. He underscored that the government's ambitious Ayushman Bharat scheme will complete first year of its launch on 23rd of September, and the fortnight of September 15 to 30th is being marked as the Ayushman Bharat Pakhwada, where several activities will be carried out in the states to generate awareness around the scheme. He said that 10 crore e-cards have been given out to beneficiaries, and the government so far has spent 7,500 crore rupees on treatment. Dr. Harshvardhan appealed to the remaining states, including Delhi and West Bengal, to join the scheme so that people there are not deprived of its benefits.
2022 वो वर्ष है जो प्रधानमंत्री जी का सपना है कि वो 2022 में एक नया भारत देशवासियों को उपहार के रूप में देना चाहते हैं। लगभग 1.5 लाख हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर से सारे देश में 31 दिसंबर 2022 तक क्रिएट करने का लक्ष्य तय किया गया।
Political developments now. In a jolt to Mayawati, all 6 Bahujan Samaj Party MLAs in Rajasthan defected to the ruling Congress. BSP Supremo has termed the move a betrayal of party's movement. The defections have increased the tally of the Congress in the 200-member assembly to 106. The Rashtriya Lok Dal with 1 MLA is an ally. 12 of the 13 independents give it outside support. Hitting out at the Gehlot government, BSP chief Mayawati said that Congress has once again proved that it is untrustworthy. BSP Supremo Mayawati took to Twitter on the matter. She said that the Congress, instead of fighting its bitter rivals, always harms the parties that support it. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated 5th International Ramayan Festival in New Delhi on Tuesday. Speaking at the event, Shah said that everyone must imbibe values from Ramayan in their lives and strive to become an ideal human being. He said that Ramayan is the treasure of centuries-old Indian culture and has solutions to all problems in the world. Groups from 8 countries including Thailand, Trinidad, Indonesia, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Fiji, Cambodia and Bangladesh are participating in the festival.
परंतु मैं इतना ही कह सकता हूं कि हजारों सालों के अविरत भारत के सांस्कृतिक धारा प्रवाह की अभिव्यक्ति कोई एक महाकाव्य के अंदर पूर्णतया हुई है तो वो रामायण के अंदर हुई।
President Ramnath Kovind on Tuesday addressed the Indian community in Slovenia. He assured Indians that the government is increasingly using technology to address their concerns and that Indian embassies are more proactive in dealing with the issues of the Indians. He also said that India was committed to enhance the economic relations with Slovenia.
And while you do so, I am happy that you have kept Indian values and traditions alive. You are a vibrant reflection of India's rich diversity and cultural heritage. We have sent an ambassador here to enhance our ties and understanding with Slovenia. You are ably assisting him by being true cultural ambassadors of our country. You are also the prism through which the Slovenian people see India. Your hard work, success and warmth for the local people have contributed to building a positive image of India in this country.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has set up a joint committee on Office of Profit. BJP MP Satyapal Malik has been nominated the chairperson of the committee. The Speaker also nominated 5 members from Rajya Sabha and 9 from Lok Sabha for the 15-member committee. The Joint Committee on Offices of Profit is mandated to examine the composition and character of various committees of the central and state governments and to recommend the membership or chairpersonship of them to the treated as the Office of Profit. An MP is liable to be disqualified for becoming a member or chairperson of an office of profit. International news now. At least 48 people were killed in twin bombings across Afghanistan on Tuesday. 26 people were killed and more than 40 people were wounded in a suicide bombing targeting Afghan President Ashraf Ghani's election rally in Charikar. Taliban has claimed the responsibility for the attack, which aimed at disrupting the upcoming elections in the country. President Ghani is safe and unharmed. 52 people were killed and 38 injured in another explosion in Kabul's Green Zone, where the Defense Ministry, US Embassy and NATO headquarters are located. Taliban also claimed responsibility for the blast, saying it was also a suicide attack. That's all we have for you in this edition of News Tonight. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.